Welcome to TweezerTalk. Here's a selection of my rather extensive and slightly excessive tweezer collection. So we've got tweezers for a range of different occasions, from a range of different manufacturers. So we'll start off with my very favorites, which are these ones made by Arum, Swiss, the land of good tweezers. These are perfect for 0402 style soldering, so picking up nice little parts like that. Very, very lovely. Good grip. Lovely tweezers. So these are a very similar tweezer from Knipex, a German-made one. These are nice, but they're not as good as the Arums. You can get the Arums in this grip as well. They're fine. I usually prefer the not squishy grip. We've also got some for different occasions. Here's another Arum, but these ones are specifically better for picking the backing off adhesive. They work really well for that job. You'll need a range of different tweezers for different stuff. So these are much larger. You'll see that inside there, they've got some serrations in there. And they open a lot wider. So they're good for picking big stuff. That's another Knipex tweezer. I think they're all quite sensibly priced, but if you need something more affordable, these Avens are actually quite nice. They're a Pakistani-made tweezer, and they work quite well. If you need something that's not metallic, which sometimes is handy, these are a Swiss-made Ideal Tech, and they're much more fragile than the metal ones, but they work well too. They're quite grippy. Now, if you are using really ludicrously tiny stuff, then you might need these. So these are the super pointy. They're much more fragile because of their incredibly fine points. I only use these on special occasions. So if I'm doing something that's 1 or 2 millimeters in size, I'll use the bigger tweezers. If I'm using smaller than that, so smaller than 0402, so 0201, smaller than that, then I'll use the scary tweezers. They're also very sharp, so if you stab yourself with them, they hurt. There are other manufacturers of tweezers here I've got. Cheap stuff like this, don't bother with it, it's terrible. But these Pakistani ones are actually good quality and quite cheap. There are also, Weller makes basically cheaper copies of all of the Arum ones. They're actually still quite good. So yeah, there's some of the tweezer collection.